Howdy, my name is Cloudy. Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Today, yes, we got a reaction. You know what I'm saying? I tried out the new stuff, you know what I'm saying? I try to make my own little news and all that, but it's a little hard to get the Marvel news, you know what I'm saying, as quick as some other people do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, but I tried it out, you feel me? I'm human, you feel me? I tried it, and, you know, I couldn't stick with it full, you know what I'm saying? It didn't stick all the way, but we here, you know what I'm saying? I'm still doing Marvel content, and I saw something this morning, bro, and I'm glad bro put out some news about this whole thing, bro, because I saw Tom Holland in the new Spider-Man suit, bro. It was fire, bro. It was fire. They got the webs on there to look better now, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on, everybody?
Bro.
Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday we got our first teaser for the new Spider-Man Brand New Day film, the new suit.
I ain't gonna lie, this little 2-second video clip they gave us
was in
bullshit,
fact
bro.
a pretty big tease. However, yesterday, even after we got this teaser, a couple of insiders said that Sony was planning to reveal more the next day, and here we are today. Kudos to them for being right. We have our official
they showed us more.
full reveal of Tom Holland's new suit, and it does seem to be at least a version of that new suit that we saw at the end.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I literally saw this today, this morning on the wake up, bro. I woke up, got on my phone, bro. I saw the notification like for Marvel and Tom Holland and Sony. I saw all their notifications pop up on my phone. I was excited when I saw this little jump up and there, bro. I was getting pumped up, bro. It made me want to get up and fight somebody, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Spider-Man No Way Home. I know a lot of people were really worried that it wasn't actually going to be that same new suit.
I don't know
but
why.
For the most part, it really does seem to be
excited for this, bro.
What we saw at the end of No Way Home was CGI, and this is now real. But as far as the patterns go, it looks pretty much the same, and we have raised webbing on this suit, which I think is an absolute win. But go ahead right away, let me know what you think.
I don't know why they chose to do the webbing like in his suits to be knitted. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't see the webs no more. You know how Tom I was gonna call him Tom McGuire, bro. That's crazy. You know how Tobey Maguire suit is, how his webs actually pop out. I think that was probably the best part of the suit, bro. Not gonna lie. And it low-key pissed me off whenever I went to the stores for Halloween as a kid and I looked for a Spider-Man suit and it didn't look like that, bro. It pissed me off, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand how people really feel when they saw a Tom Holland suit and they was like, bro, dead ass got a Halloween costume Spider-Man suit on, bro. I don't know why.
Also, if you pay close attention to
same thing with Amazing Spider-Man, his webs popped out.
You can briefly see that he seemingly has new web shooters. This is definitely a new design, and keep in mind
he got new web. I didn't even notice that.
Going to be made entirely by him, as far as we know. As far as we know, he's basically on his own in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So no more Stark tech, no more help in general.
Oh, no more Stark. I was just gonna ask too, bro. Does he use Tony Stark's stuff to help build his uniform? And then I wonder, is Brand New Day, is this after Endgame, or does this move? Or is this movie going to take place a little... Maybe they already said it, but I'm just wondering, is it going to take place a little bit before Endgame, before Tony Stark passed away? Nah, it can't, because I just remember his last movie, Tony Stark already passed. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember
pretty much.
I believe he already passed by then.
A lot of fans have been waiting for. Now, yesterday, many things about the movie got confirmed.
It's been a minute since I watched the last
a plot synopsis that I want to go over, because based on what it says, it sounds like the movie just got even more epic. Now, Sony did this for Spider-Man No Way Home. They did these little videos that slowly revealed a bunch about the movie. Now, they didn't do this originally for
military vehicles, bro.
They revealed it at a con.
Who's that for?
Now it kind of seems like they took a page from Marvel's book where they did their Avengers Doomsday Now in Production video, but instead of making it like 10 hours long, I think they looked at the comments and the crowd reaction from everybody and they decided, hey, let's do something kind of similar. Let's tease it. Let's show the...
I'm not gonna lie, the way they've been teasing things been very good, bro. They've been
pretty quick. So they gave us that teaser.
The promo
today it's basically,
fantastic.
Hey, Tom Holland is now filming, and they are filming right now in Glasgow, Scotland, and apparently they.
Bro, what happened to them, bro? I thought Avenger Doomsday and Brand New Days, I thought they were supposed to be filming at the same time, but maybe they meant like the storyline for the movie, like the storyline and the timing of everything, like the events and stuff, is all happening at the same time, just in different places. That's probably what they meant. They probably did explain that, but That's probably what they meant, though. You know
for
what I'm
a
saying?
pretty big Punisher scene, which we're about to get into. Also, according to some new reports, a lot more characters are going to be in this film than we originally thought, and we already thought that there were going to be quite a few. But according to Daniel RPK, he states that there are so many more characters in Brand New Day, it's gonna be a crazy film. And if you didn't catch it
That's
yesterday,
why I don't think it's gonna
one
be
thing that is now
ground level
officially
movie.
confirmed is that Mark Ruffalo is going to be returning as Bruce Banner / the Hulk in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I always
This
thought he was gonna
confirmed
return
yesterday by the Hollywood Reporter.
But he needs to
And
return
they
as
also
a
gave us
savage,
with that
though.
a
You know
plot
what I mean?
synopsis, which states the plot details are being kept under the vest, but you can bet that in the mighty Marvel manner, Spider-Man, Punisher, and Hulk will all fight one another before figuring out who the real bad guys are. So
Punisher has no place in this fight, bro. Y'all let me know. Does he have, bro? I've been playing Marvel Rivals. You know what I'm saying? The Punisher is not the same like he is in Marvel Rivals, bro. It's not. He not finna just, bro. Unless somebody create him a suit by the time he fights Spider-Man and the Hulk, if he should have some type of tech, bro, if he going up against Spider-Man and the Hulk. Cause bullets ain't gonna do nothing, bro. We saw Tom Holland smack a bomb back. We saw Tom Holland put a bomb inside of a thing and let it blow up in front of him. We all know how the Hulk is, bro. Bro was biting missiles and stuff back in the 2000s, bro. He really liked that. So, bro, what is the Punisher going to do in this? Is he going to be a sniper? Is he going to be sitting somewhere in a deep, far, you know what I'm saying, in a deep, far part of the city, you know what I'm saying, sitting on the Eiffel Tower? Is he going to have like a super, like a super duper sniper rifle or something like that he could shoot, bro? Because as far as I can see it, bro, he can't do shit.
all of the rumors, the reports, the leaks, they're true. We're going to get the Punisher, we're going to get the Hulk, and it looks like we're getting those other villains as well, such as Mr. Negative and Tombstone.
Bro, Spider-Man gonna be fighting
synopsis tells us is
everybody,
that
bro.
we thought this was probably going to be a Punisher and Spider-Man team-up to go up against the Hulk to try to take him down, because perhaps Spider-Man, of course, recognized that the Hulk is Bruce Banner and was once upon a time kind of his friend, if you even kind of want to call it that, but they've interacted before, even if it was briefly at Tony Stark's funeral. And there's been rumors and speculation that the Hulk might actually be Spider-Man's professor in college, which could very well be how...
That would be crazy, because you can't forget, everybody forgot who he is. I mean, they know who Spider-Man is, but everybody on the Avengers team don't know that it's Peter Parker. You know what I'm saying? So this honestly right here would be kind of crazy. Because what if, I honestly want to see what makes Mark Ruffalo's Hulk go savage again, because, you know, I don't know if y'all heard, but they have been talking about him being savage again, bro. So I wonder what's going to make him go savage. Is he going to go savage in this movie? And it's Tom Holland, he's going to know everybody, right? Like, he's going to know who everybody is. He doesn't forget who everybody is. It's just everybody forget him, right? So, like, I really wonder how it's going to be, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be running into a lot of people that knew him before, and he's just like, damn, like, I can't even really tell him we know, you know? Like, so I really wonder how they going to play that, bro, because he really is by himself in this movie. Like, he really is all alone in this movie. I'm not sure who knows who he is. Like, is there anybody in the universe that know who Peter Parker is? Or did everybody forgot? You know what I'm saying?
They start to get connected again.
Let me know,
but of
bro.
course, the
Did
biggest
anybody
link
remember?
between the two of them is Tony Stark.
Or does anybody
know
remember?
that, well, Tony Stark himself isn't about to return, but Dr. Doom is about to be here, and he's going to look exactly like Tony Stark.
Gonna play on
Bruce Banner
that's gonna play on
and
Peter
Parker
heartstrings for
bonding
real.
over their love that they had for Tony Stark in Spider-Man Brand New Day makes sense, because then in Avengers,
wait, what'd he say?
Love Tony Stark. So Bruce Banner and Peter Parker bonding over their love that they had for Tony Stark in Spider-Man Brand New Day makes sense, because then in Avengers Doomsday, we're going to get our villain who looks exactly like Tony Stark. But the great news is, we're getting Bruce Banner back and he's going to Hulk out again. All the reports that told us that
What
the
makes him
Punisher and the
Hulk
Hulk
out,
were
though?
going to be in this film have come true now. They are confirmed. So we have no reason to believe that.
It's confirmed. You heard it. Punisher is gonna be fighting the Hulk and Spider-Man, bro. I don't know how he gonna do it, but they gonna find a way, bro. It's Marvel. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? How do y'all think he gonna play this out, bro? I truly believe he gonna become the American Sniper, bro. Like, I'm not lying, but I don't think he's really gonna be in the middle. I don't think he gonna be in the thick of it, y'all. He gonna be on the outskirts with a super duper sniper rifle. He not throwing hands with these niggas, bro.
The other part of that report, the part where they say
I can't
we're
see,
finally
bro.
getting Savage Hulk back,
And
that's
if he
most
get a
likely true
suit,
as well,
remember he
since
get
all
it,
of the
bro.
other reports were true. And according to this plot synopsis from The Hollywood Reporter, we're not going to get a Hulk freaking out so the Punisher and Spider-Man team up together to take him on. No. We are going to get Spider-Man fighting the Punisher fighting the Hulk, Spider-Man fighting the Hulk fighting the Punisher, the Hulk fighting Spider-Man. They're all going to fight.
See, this is why bro, this don't even, bro. How do I just thought of something? What if Venom makes it here? Because y'all can't forget, bro. Venom went to New York. The last time we saw Venom, bro was supposedly going to New York. Remember? You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go see New York, and him and Eddie. If I can remember correctly, they separated. And we all know, like, that was one thing that Venom said he wanted to see was the Statue of Liberty. So maybe that's probably where he traveled to, which I believe, which is where Peter Parker and them was going to be at. So what if Venom get there, right? And he runs into the Punisher and he decides to link with the Punisher. And that's how Punisher is able to fight Spider-Man and Bruce and the Hulk. And that's also how Venom ends up getting to Peter Parker. He realized, like, Peter Parker, me and him might actually be a pretty good compatible. You know what I'm saying? I'm around. That might be how Peter Parker get Venom, is by Venom getting to the Punisher first and being a part of the Punisher. Because I don't see how the Punisher is gonna fight the Hulk and Peter Parker. And then it did just, run past my mind. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking about the Venom movies. Venom did say he want to see the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that. So what if that was like a clue? Like, if Venom ends up by himself, or him and Eddie decide to go anywhere, the next place they go to is probably going to be New York. You know what I'm saying? It's either he got separated and he most likely gonna go to New York by himself, or they end up at the end of the movie. I forgot how it was, bro. Like, I remember they was together, but I think they separated, or they were planning. I forgot how it went, bro. I think they was like one last trip together or something like that. But I think that's how it's gonna happen, bro. I think Venom is gonna latch on to Punisher, bro, because I can't see him, bro, unless he got a super duper sniper rifle, bro. I
each
can't
other
see him
individually,
fighting him,
and I'm assuming at the same
that's the headphones, y'all.
well. And then, like we've all been predicting, eventually they will all realize that they're not the bad guys. The Hulk's not the bad guy, Punisher isn't, and they all have to team up together to take on whoever the true villain is. The biggest villain that we've been hearing so far is Mr. Negative,
He's gonna have a
but it sounds like this movie is going to include quite a handful of characters in it, including many different villains. And don't forget, Sadie Sink is still in this movie.
I forgot about Kraven,
much
bro.
about her for a while.
And I forgot about Sadie Sink too. She been quiet, but you can't forget Stranger Things is on its way, bro. She got things to do. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Sadie Sinks and the rest of the Stranger Things cast, bro. I'm so happy that it's coming out this year, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why we haven't heard nothing from Sadie Sink, though. It's probably because she's so dialed in on Stranger Things right now, or at least she was. I think they probably finished filming or something like that, but she was doing her Stranger Things stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why we haven't heard nothing. But now that Spider-Man Brand New Day is officially filming, we might start seeing some updates for Sadie Sink. So y'all be on the lookout on her Instagram too, bro. She might drop a little update or two about what's going on, bro. Now that she I guess you could say now that she got the time to film for another movie.
It was confirmed that she is going to be in the movie, but depending on who she plays, this movie could be absolutely
Who is she going to play, though, man?
We've heard reports that she could be playing Mayday Parker, but specifically Mayday Parker, who is the daughter of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. And if that is the case, that means this is indeed going to be a multiversal movie. Everything we've heard about it so far makes it seem like it's going to be
I think all the movies
which I
we
think a
getting
lot of fans like. But this movie is going right into
might all
Avengers
be
Doomsday,
multiverse.
so there probably are going to
To
be
the
some
Secret Wars.
multiversal elements to it. But her character is not confirmed to be Mayday Parker. She still could
I
be
don't think
playing a
Zendaya.
true MCU version of MJ, an actual Mary Jane Watson. She could play Black Cat. She could play a version of Gwen Stacy. We'll have to wait and see, and I'm pretty sure they'll tell
A version
us
of
that
Gwen
pretty
Stacy
soon.
might be
They're trying to
cool.
get us hyped for the film now that it's begun filming, plus set photos come out as well, and
But
that might
remember,
reveal
Gwen
who she is,
Stacy-
so Sony might want to get ahead of that. And speaking
Miles
of
Morales,
things
though.
getting out from the set, there were some set photos that confirmed the Hulk is going to be in this film, but they also confirmed that he's going to be wanted. And this is
Well, he
actually great
wanted-
news
yeah,
because
okay.
what I believe
So what does he
happens
do
is
to get
that
wanted,
Bruce
though?
Banner loses control, the Hulk breaks out, and then he starts smashing stuff, and he comes.
Oh, see, maybe he. Well, why does he lose control though? You know what I'm saying? They got to give us a little story to it because Bruce Banner had control over the Hulk for a cool minute. He even got the Hulk wearing glasses, nigga, and eating tacos. So how do we get from that to him losing control, bro? We gotta know. Y'all gotta break that down.
Crimes, obviously, you can't just destroy things. So
I
the
got you,
authorities
bro.
start to look for him, and that's how we get these wanted posters. So massive win for the Hulk right there. But we also have some new set photos showing us an armored vehicle with the Inner Demons logo on it. And according to new reports, Spider-Man Brand New Day is about to shoot an action scene with Spider-Man fighting the Punisher, who drives an armored vehicle through New York. Now, the Inner Demons is very interesting because in the comics, the Inner Demons,
Bro, where does he get, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. He not gonna be fighting Spider-Man or the Hulk without some super duper weapon, bro.
are Mr. Sinisters. They work for Sinister, Martin Lee. And what's really interesting about this is in the comics, they kind of come around after the fall of Kingpin, and who knows what's happening in Daredevil Born Again Season 2, and who knows if it's really going to affect what happens in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Because Kevin Feige did say they want their TV shows, for the most part, to be kind of separate. Yes, they take place in the MCU, yes, they're connected, but you don't have to watch them to know what's going on in the movies. And he specifically
That's
said,
okay. That's beautiful because I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, do I gotta watch Daredevil, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't mind, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm currently watching One Piece. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, do y'all think the TV shows should connect to the movies, bro? Or do y'all think they should make animated shows that connect to the movie? I think that's what they should do, bro. Whenever they make a show that's connected to the movies, it should be animated. Because the animation, it will make it so much easier for them to do it because they could show so much stuff that we didn't see in the movie without having to hire so many actors, so many of those actors to play those roles, you know, bro, they making like a live action and they trying to put, you know, Tom Holland Spider-Man in the movie, bro. You know how much money they gonna have, bro? That's a lot of money. So if they do it animated, they can spend less money with the actors. You know what I'm saying? Because people ain't gonna really trip too much if the voice actor ain't the actor in live action. They ain't gonna trip too much. I don't think. I wouldn't think people would trip too much. You know what I'm saying? Then we do got a lot of tech to where I'm pretty sure they can change the voice of some people. You know what I'm saying? So it's less money spent for them. That's
the
what I'm
events
thinking.
of the Thunderbolts are not going to affect
Y'all wanna save
Daredevil
money? Y'all
Born
wanna
Again
spend
Season 2.
gonna
But
have
you
to
would
spend money
imagine
regardless,
Daredevil
but,
Born Again
you know.
Season 2 ends with Kingpin no longer being in power. So perhaps that does play into effect what we get in Spider-Man Brand New Day with no more Kingpin
See, like
being in
that,
charge.
bro.
but
Like,
Mr.
no lie,
to
this suit
affect-
right here, bro, was fire. But if the webs popped out, it would be even better, bro.
what we get in Spider-Man Brand New Day with no more Kingpin being in charge but Mr. Negative stepping up. Either way, I'm super stoked to see the Punisher get into this armored vehicle that we see here and go up against not only Spider-Man but the Hulk as well.
Bro, the Hulk, y'all don't think the Hulk wouldn't just smash this motherfucker, bro? Like, what the fuck? Bro, I'm telling you, Punisher cannot be physically there, bro. Maybe he controlling it with a controller or something, and he looking from a tower or something like that. Bro cannot be there on the ground with these niggas, bro. He's not gonna survive, bro.
And
I don't
basically,
believe
the
he will
Hollywood
survive.
Reporter confirmed that we're going to get a pretty big three-way fight between the Hulk, Punisher, and Spider-Man. And we've heard before that
That's
Marvel
so crazy.
Studios is preparing to film one of the biggest practical scenes that they have ever filmed before. So they're not going to rely too heavily on
Bro,
CGI.
this little
Obviously, there's
clip
going to be
turned
web
me
slinging
up,
and
bro,
such,
this
and there
morning,
has to
bro.
be
Had me
some
so
CGI, but
motivated.
they're trying to do everything as practical as they can, which I think should turn out really, really well. Dustin Daniel Cretton, who's directing Spider-Man Brand New Day, directed.
Hey, shout out to Tom Holland, bro. Been filming a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? He just filmed that Christopher Nolan stuff, bro. Been out there filming. You know what I'm saying? He been working this
Shang-Chi
year,
and the
bro. Shout
Legend
out
of
to
the Ten
Tom
Rings,
Holland.
and that was an amazing movie. So
He's
I
a great
think for
actor
Spider-Man
too,
Brand
bro.
New Day, this new suit looks great. The new reports about what we're getting with the Punisher
Probably
and
one of the
Hulk
best
sound amazing.
young
We still
actors
have
I've
Sadie Sink's
seen, to be
character
honest
to
with
be
you.
revealed. A lot of exciting things coming up. Go ahead, let me know your.
Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that though, man. Y'all saw the video, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, y'all gotta do what I did on mistake, bro. Tomorrow morning, bro, when you wake up and look at your phone, go to the video of Tom Holland, you know what I'm saying? The little teaser clip with Tom Holland in the suit, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna turn you up. For some reason, bro, it had me turned up. It made me want to wake up and start fighting crime, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro.